Hey YouTube, this is Thousandeyesidolotk here, and it's been a really long time since I made a video. I've sort of gotten out of Yu-Gi-Oh! I still play, but just like really casually. I've moved on to Weiss Schwarz as a game, so this channel is gonna develop into that. I'm gonna hopefully post more videos as I'm done with school now. So yeah, so the first deck profile I have on my channel is Project Diva. Project Diva yellow red deck, and this is my own brew and my own concepts. It's definitely not the best deck in the set. The best deck would probably be either the green yellow with the soundless voice or the green red, because you have the clock shooters and everything. But this deck is my own brew and it functions really well, and there's some like gimmicky concepts that work really consistently in this deck that helps it compete fairly competitively. So I'll just go through it and do the profile. So starting off, I do play 4 of the Kagemine Len Trickster. This is on play, it goes to 4K for the turn. It's the biggest level 0 in Diva, I think, for like on play. So yeah, you play 4 of these. It's for the yellow count too. 4 of these Mycos, they do a pseudo change into the level 1 Myco. So if you're not beating down with the Len, you're gonna be beating down with the Myco. And I don't play anti-suiciders because the level 1 Myco is basically an anti-suicider, because they're not suiciding into the level 1. So yeah, 4 of these. It's discard a card, and then you on climax phase you change into the level 1. I play 3 of the Suicider, the Miku Suicider. I play this over the other Suicider because end game, her effect is really useful for shooting for perfect damage. So yeah, she's really good. 3 of the Hatsune Miku School. She's just good from pay 1 dish 1 search. She's weaker than most pay 1 dish 1 searches, but she gets in there. Like she just sets up for your entire level 1 game, and in this deck your level 1 game rides to the level 3. So yeah, so that's really important. And then finally 2 of the Blue Brainstorm. 2 reasons I run this over the other one. First reason, I don't like the green one because searching is really good, but she has to tap 2, but that really slows down your level 1 game because you have to tap to play your level 1 Myco that also has that change at level 0. But so yeah, this only needs to tap itself, so you have another back row card that is available to play the Myco. Pay 1 dish 1 draw is really good too, and it just helps pay out climaxes. And there's not that much searching you actually need to do in the deck, because you get most searches off with this, and because at level 1 you immediately set up for level 3. So the draw is actually just good to draw into like climaxes you might need later and stuff like that. Searching is not as important, so that, plus this is a lot cheaper, which is also good. So that's 16 level 0s. The whole level 0 lineup is just for consistency and building stock, because your level 3 is, you want to compress. The point of this deck is to compress, so you're canceling every turn by level 3. Level 1 for beater, I have 3 of the level 1 Suicider. She's so good because if you play this card and they have like a level 0 that you can get over, you get over it, and then you have this set up for next turn, and they can't ram it anymore, so you just immediately go plus. If they play climax, you can send it to stock and build stock. All around really great card. You can change into it too, which you don't do often. But yeah, 4 of the Myco that I was talking about. This is your main beater at level 1. She's 7K with Clock Encore. This card changes into it, so you can get this at level 0, and you're basically 1 level 0 at that point. You're gonna be riding this card to your level 3. I mean, just clock. The mindset of this deck is you should be able to get off attacks with full fields that cost 0 extra stock for 3 turns, so you're building 9. That's huge compression, and then from there you can just pay for your level 3s and win. And this is consistent field advantage, and you have hand control and all that jazz. So really good card. Coupled along with it, is the 4, and this is where the yellow comes in, the 4 Kagamine Rin Haze. Wait, is it Haze? Heat Haze, sorry. Heat Haze. So what Heat Haze does is on play, it is global 1k, which is already like amazing. On your turn though, so on your opponent's turn, they go back to base, but she has Clock Encore anyways, so it doesn't really matter. And when she is played, she hand fixes for 1, so you draw 1 and ditch a climax or something in your hand, so that's useful. The really good part about this, is that it's global. So from level 1, when you're moving into level 2 to play your level assist, you can just front this, and everything stays like abnormally huge. So for that turn, it's just really good because you can. This is offensive and defensive. You can put it in the front, boost everything else, and everything else stays huge. So this is why, like, this interaction is why I made the yellow-red build, because you're having consistent, like at level 1 you have 9k beaters. Wait, let me flip this around for you. So yeah, basically at level 1 you basically have 9ks on your turn. By level 2 you're moving this to the front, and it's just, the interaction is strong. Not as good as Soundless Voice, but far more consistent because you don't need climaxes. So yeah, that's 11 level 1s. That's all you play because your Clock Encores get you through the level 1 game. Level 2, 2 of the Kagamine Rin Scissors. This is the level assist. I don't play the climax combo. I used to, but it's become super irrelevant, so I just dropped it. And what's really good about this card is that you can just like play it in the back, and your level 3s get 1500 boost. So that's all it's good for, really. 2 of these Kagamine Rin Dreaming Panda, with the ideal setup, you get 2 of these in the back, 1 of these in the front. You move this to the front, your Clock Encore's still there. This card is like 9k, 9.5, 10, 11.5, 12.5. So you get over Soundless Voice, you get over everything. A 12.5 beater is too strong. So yeah, 12.5. It gains 500 for every other music, so it's 9.5 base. It's really strong, abnormally strong. For backups, I have 1 of the free refresh backup. It's expensive, but it's really good in certain scenarios, so you have to play 1. And then 3 of the helps you cancel backup. Like when you use the backup, draw 1 if it's a add 1 to hand if it's the character, and then ditch 1, so you get closer to the climax for the cancels. The backups are actually really important in this deck because your level 3 game is all to search the backup. Like her climax combo, you just search, and then at that point you're searching, you're compressing, you're canceling, your stock is huge, everything's huge, and you're just winning the game. That's the mindset. So that's, what is it, 8 level 2s, 8 level 2s, just 8 level 2s. Most of them are backups anyways, backups and assists, just 2 beaters. So yeah, level 3 I play 7. 3 of her, she burns on cancel. You can only use the effect once per turn. She is 11k base with her effect. And when she has the climax combo, which is Kokoro, you pay 1 to search 2, and that's like you compress 2 right there. It's just too good. And then 4 of the heal Lucas. She heals on play. Her climax combo allows her to attack into back row, so you can kill those assists and win the game. So yeah, that's the level 3 lineup. Climaxes, the combo with the Luca level 3, and then the combo with the Rin level 3. Gates are good, wind triggers are good, and the combos are really strong. I only play level 3 climax combos because you've compressed so much by level 3 that you're only going to be drawing climaxes by level 3 basically. So it's good to have the combos at level 3 so you can just capitalize off that. It's all planned out, you know, a lot of thinking went into this deck. It works fairly well. It works really well for like something that's just like not standard. Let me go through a rundown. At level 0, you want to get this combo as fast as possible. So you're going to be dishing something random just so you can set up this at level 0. Play this at level 0. Oh, you basically win the level 0 game. You can play other things too. You can probably get a search off, so you can maybe search into like one of your heat hazes. And then now you're playing level 2 game. So wait, let me set that. I don't know how it's supposed to look. Oh, it looks like that. I think that works. So level 1 game, you'll play the 2 heat hazes down, which you've searched for, so they should be in your hand. You want to hold them. 2 heat hazes. You either set up the second Myco, which when you have 2 you're golden. You don't want to go for 3 because you're taking too much damage, but 2 Mycos is golden because you're not losing any hand advantage anymore. You might even have 1 in certain scenarios. But the third spot, you're either putting down a level 1 Suicider or putting down this card, which is actually crazy because 4K plus 2K, it's 6K. Level 0, that's 6K. And that beats down some level 1s even. So that's your setup basically. Move on to level 2. You let one of these die because it's not needed. One of those dies, you front both. Or you can front one, it depends on the situation. But if you drop both level assists, you probably front both, put these down. This card in the center becomes 10K. You play the climax, it's 11, so that's strong. If you only drop one, you get that set up. You can also drop the Dreaming Panda, or yeah, and you're just through this all you're just maintaining hand advantage. By level 3, you should have set up the second one if you could have. These should all be replaced by your level 3 game, and you're just like either healing or compressing your deck for cancels next turn, and like that you're basically just winning the game. That's the strategy of the deck. Super linear, super fun, super simple. The deck is made to be simple and really fun, and it's really consistent too. Like I get it off always. Like rarely do I not get it off. And even then I can still have a shot at winning because of the climax combos and everything. So yeah, that's the deck. Hope you guys enjoyed the list. Yeah, and this is Thousandeyesidolotk signing out. Peace.